Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Jesus TV, my return subscribers. Thank you so very much for always coming back to listen to my gist and for your wonderful comments. Thank you so much for chipping in your opinions. My new viewers, you're welcome to this space, Jesus TV. Thank you so much for coming around, for viewing my channel. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and of course your comments, your opinions count. Once again, welcome to Jesus TV. Okay guys, so somebody made a comment that, first of all, the person said that Olori is not the first wife of the king and can never be the first wife of the king, Ooni of Ife. And the person also went ahead to say, that's the person's opinion though, to say that Olori has been visiting the palace, that we didn't get our information correctly, that she's been visiting the palace with her husband from Kano. Her previous husband they lived in Kano, and they were visiting the palace for a very long time. That was before she and her husband divorced, and the position for the people that can marry the king was made available, and of course she applied and she married the king, because that is what the person is trying to say. And they said she gave birth to 9 children, allegedly. Hey God, a lot was actually said, but thank you so much for your opinion, for your comment. But you that typed that kind of comment, how does it sound? You know that you and I know that Olori never visited the palace before she married the king. I mean, when Queen Naomi was around, let's be sincere and remove sentiments. Let's remove sentiments from this stuff. Because if you listened very well for the viral video, I mean not video, audio that went viral, where Olori friend that introduced her to the king was lamenting in the video and asking the king what he actually saw in Olori and giving him reasons of why he should not marry Mariam then. Do you understand? So which actually showed that she was never in the picture. She was introduced to the king by her friend, and of course the king now liked her. And of course, I mean, what is there not to like about her? Secondly, as it stands now, Queen Naomi is still with the king, yes, but she is not counted as the king's bride yet, until they have finished with the rituals, with the Iyanifa. They're supposed to do the final rituals of either she's coming back or she's leaving. There's supposed to be a ritual, because of what they said she did publicly. Yes, in the Yoruba culture, it is not okay for you to come out and talk about the king in public, which means you are selling him out or trying to shame the king. It is very, very, it's like a taboo. So there are rituals that are supposed to be performed before she can be accepted back to the palace. So, but as for now, she's no longer, she cannot be, if she's coming back to the palace, she cannot come back to the palace as the first wife. She will come back as like the 7th wife. That is what is up now. Do you understand? So if you're asking if Olori is the first wife, yes, go and search very well. They've given her the title Olori Aba, meaning that she's a queen that came to bring together, that to put together, to take care of. I don't know if I'm making sense to you. So, but that title Yeyoluwa still remains, because I mean, once a title is given to someone, it cannot be taken away from that person, even if the person is no longer there, and cannot be given to another person. So that was why Olori actually took the title Yeye, Yeye Omi of Yeye Omi Odua. You get. So the title cannot be taken, yes, but she is not. She is no longer the first wife. As it stands now, you already know how many wives the king have, and of course their positions in that marriage. So let's remove sentiments apart. And I mean, Olori, if you say she has nine children, don't you think that by as of when the king wanted to marry her, that the social media would have been going gaga? Like, why would the king marry a woman with 9 children? Okay, let's even say one, two is okay. And you all know how this country is, Nigeria, with single mothers. Una know they allow single mothers breed, but single men. So let me say, is there something like single men? Ah, single mothers. Una know they allow us breed. So, but I'm not trying to side anybody, but I mean, if we're making comments, let's be realistic. Nobody's a child. Everybody will put one and one together and know what is, going on. You get. So, but that part of Olori Mariam visiting the palace with her husband from Kano, I've not heard. I've never even heard that she has ever set foot in that palace even before when Queen Naomi, or even when Queen Wura was around. You all know social media. People that knows her will always come out to say, oh, she's been coming to the palace with her husband. How did you leave your husband to follow the king? That means you were coming to collect the king's number. These things are not hidden. People will always say, if not outsiders, people in the palace people, palace guards, there must be a leak somewhere. So that is it. But thank you so much for your comments, for your opinion. Everybody's opinions counts. Do you understand? But me, I'll still tell you my own, how I see it, how I feel and what I think. I don't think that story is true. But she still remains the first wife, whether we like it or not. She's the first wife, and there's nothing anybody can do about it. If our own Queen Naomi comes back to the palace as it should be, yes, she's coming back as the seventh wife. She cannot be put as the first wife. It's not. In fact, they are bringing her in as a new bride, as a new wife, but she can still keep her title. So that is the way it is. Thank you all so very much for always coming and for viewing my channel. If you've not subscribed to this channel, please do well to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to like and share my videos, and don't forget to comment nicely. Have a blessed day. Bye.